guys, and welcome back. In today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are getting an answer to any question that starts with how. So, how to do something, how will this play out, how will this work, something like that. So I have 3 groups today. You can choose 3 different questions if you want. You can choose 5 different questions if you want. Just make sure you're thinking of the question when you choose your pile. Just remember that this is a very open-ended reading, so use your discernment. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of things that come through. So use your intuition to know which answer actually is meant for you and your question. This is part of my question and answer series that I'm doing. So if you're interested in the rest of it, you have other questions that start with like why or when or yes or no, just check out that playlist on my channel page. But anyway, let's get started. Today we have 3 groups to choose from. This is 1, 2, and 3. For group 1 today, we have the rough amethyst point. For group 2, we have a moss agate mushroom. It never stays in place, so it's going to roll around. And for group 3, we have polished arfvedsonite. So as always, take as much time as you need to decide which group you feel most drawn to. When you're ready, please go ahead and click the corresponding timestamp in the description box below this video. And I will see you in just a second in your reading. Hi group 1, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the rough amethyst point today. So today's reading, we are getting an answer to any question that starts with how. Any how question. How will it happen? How can I do this? That sort of thing. I'm sure you chose your question when you had your question in mind when you chose the group. So let's go ahead and get started. Actually, let's start with your runes today. Okay, so for you guys, we have Wunyo, the happiest energy of all runes, and we have Lagus. This is like love and joy energy. Beautiful, wonderful way to start this reading. And for our Norse mythology cards, we have Sinmara. I've been noticing my camera's been cutting off all my cards here, guys, so I'm trying to figure this out. We have Gna, messenger of the gods. So you might be receiving a lot of answers through actual signs from the universe. However you normally receive signs from the universe, however it likes to communicate with you. For some people it's numbers or animals or just whatever is special and unique for you. We have Juniper with invigorate. And from the tarot today we have the sun. We have the 2 of swords, and we have the 5 of wands. Actually, I should put them over here. Okay. So keep in mind that these answers, this is a very, very broad general reading, so only take the answer that resonates for you, the question you asked, and your situation. Okay, but obviously with these runes here, okay, that what I'm hearing is the answer to how is through love, through joy, through a unification of your heart chakra and your 3rd eye and maybe your solar plexus chakra. Through opening these, maybe that might be part of it. Follow the love, follow the joy. It might be, through love. Like you'll find the answer by opening your heart space for some of you. That's how it's going to happen is through some energy that's connected to your heart space. Okay, there is also, it's like especially if you're asking about something that's like dissolving a nightmare, dissolving negative energy. If you're asking for, I don't know, something negative to be released from your life, it's like especially it will be dissolved through love in your heart space, if that makes sense. Yeah, but something that love energy is coming through really, really strongly. The other how is it might be answers. The answers might be manifesting through your dreams, like how to do something is going to be shown to you in your dreams or in your waking life through signs. So there's also this other weird energy coming in through the tarot that's like the opposite of these runes, and this is like strong masculine energy coming through here. So this is competitiveness. This is like sports. I don't know why I'm getting sports so much. Maybe that's relevant to somebody, but like masculine energy shown through sports. So if you play a sport, like if you're asking how to do something, it might be, or how to find something, it might be through joining a sports team. That's really specific, but like, yeah, especially if it's like a sport or physical hobby, physical activity. It could even be going to the gym, something that you love, something that you're really passionate about that involves moving, some element of competition, but like friendly competition, and like moving your body. A lot of finding vitality in your body, maybe, if sports isn't resonating. But yeah, it's definitely through something you love. But there's a lot coming in from the psychic plane here as well, with all this purple and the nightmare card. It's just your dreams, the psychic plane. You might get psychic intuitive hits, something like that. But again, there's still this energy of this love and this joy, like the Wunya card with the sun. It's just like, it's almost like, how will something happen? Like when through blissful unawareness, not expecting it, and it just shows up. I hope this is making sense and it's giving you answers somehow. But Spirit, can you tell us a little more information? Can you give us the answer to how? How will it happen? How to do something? Whatever my group 1 is asking about. We have 10 of Wands. I'm being told to only draw 2 cards right here. So 10 of Wands and the Magician. Again, this is that action, that masculine energy, but it's joyful action. It's action directed from your love center, your heart center, the joy. Not this burden. It's deliberate choice to pursue vitality. All right, let's try to get some specifics here, because this reading's been very cryptic. So Spirit, can you help us answer how? How? The answer how. Pine trees might be relevant to somebody. A broader friendship circle might be relevant to somebody. We have the corn. We have the bottle of milk. How? How can they make this happen, Spirit? And again, if you're getting specific messages from any of these, please take them. They are for you. We're getting this specific hand emoji. And we have the bananas. So the color yellow might be relevant too, especially if that's a sign you're being given, the sign or signs to follow to make it happen. It might be through the color yellow, especially if you normally receive signs through color. With the bottle of milk here, this could be nurturing through through nourishing yourself, through childcare, specifically, like for answer for one person might be putting your child in some sort of intramural sports team might help with whatever you're asking about. Because we want to bring energy, we want to bring life into the situation. We want to bring energy, life, and vitality into our chakra centers. We want to bring it into our heart space. It's all about, really what it's trying to say here is we're bringing energy to somewhere where it's dark. So yeah, pull energy into the darkness if we want to go back to those super cryptic answers. Hopefully that means something to you. Let me grab this deck here. Spirit, can you help us get any further answers to how? How is this going to happen? How can they make this happen? We have the Fool card. We're wanting to bring energy into the body, move energy through the body. That's why sport is coming through. It's travel, movement, tragic hero, risk taking, through a risk that you take maybe. And we have throne room. Empty spaces. We want to bring energy and life into empty spaces. So if there's like, if you're like lost and you're asking like, how do I figure this out? How do I go here? It's like there's some sort of empty space. This could be vibrationally and spiritually inside of you. There's some sort of empty space that needs life and energy injected into it. If you're asking about something more tangible, like an empty room, an emptiness inside somebody, loneliness. The answer is put energy there, like physical energy, movement, and like that's I think like joining a sports team is coming through so strongly. It's because it moves energy through your body. It surrounds you with people. We want to be surrounded with more energy. Spirit, do you have anything else that can clarify and answer the questions of my lovely group ones here? Anything else? Okay, it says clean. And I feel like, yeah, like I said, if there's darkness, we want to clean that out with energy through moving our body. And of course, that could be a specific message. Like maybe you're asking, how can I find something? Well, clean your house. Maybe you'll run into it. That kind of thing. And then we have, okay, friends, like I'm saying, energy from other people, social energy, especially if you're moving together, like moving your bodies together, going for walks together. Moderation, especially if you're overdoing it in some way, if that's and then we have seek professional help. Can we get just a couple more cards, please, Spirit? Just to make sure everyone gets some sort of answer to their question here. Oh, we got this one. It says blocked emotion. So yeah, we're bringing energy to dark spaces or empty spaces. Moving your body, nourishing yourself, that kind of thing. Hey group one, real quick, I thought I'd stitch this in there because for the other groups I drew some of these. So for those of you that are interested in very specific things, we have a few things here for you. So I drew some of these. The first one we have here is architect. So that's relevant to somebody's question. Architect, create something, design something. We have leadership. We have construction. And there was also this message I was getting during your pile. Like there's some person very specifically that is asking about a male child. A male child that might be dealing with loneliness or aggressive outbursts or something like that. And the answer is like some kind of sport is the answer for you. I don't know what one specifically, but that's the answer that's wanting to come through. But this one says nerd. This one says therapist. We have yoga. And definitely, like I was saying during your group, there is physical activity, especially group physical activity is really important for what you're asking about. This one says personal trainer. We have medical. We have sex. That might be a physical activity that might help for some of you in your situation. This says collecting. Movies. We have martial arts. That could definitely be a group physical activity. We have painting. That one is faded, unfortunately. This one says party. And this one says business. But yeah, I just wanted to stitch these in real quick because I know these are good answers for some of you here. But anyway, let's move on. But anyway, group one, these are the answers I got for you. I hope you got the answer you're looking for somewhere in this message. If it resonated, please give this video a thumbs up and a share. And please do comment down below to let me know what your question was, if you're comfortable with it. I'm always very curious with these open-ended readings, what kind of questions people are asking. But you don't have to. I just appreciate it, or just let me know what group you're in, at least. But anyway, also, if you're new here and you liked this reading and you like pick a card tarot readings in general, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of them, and also check out my channel page under the playlist tab. I make a lot of pick a card readings on a variety of topics. You can find them categorized over there. But anyway, just for being here, thank you very much. I always appreciate all the support from you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 2, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the little moss agate mushroom. It's so cute, but it does not stay anywhere I put it, so we'll just let it do what it does. Okay, today's reading, we are getting an answer to any question that starts with how. How can this happen? How will this happen? How to do something? Just whatever it could be. Just keep in mind this is a very, very open-ended reading, so please do use your discernment in picking out the answer that is meant for you and your question here. And yeah, I'm sure you had your question in mind when you chose your group, so let's stop talking about it and get started. We're going to start with the runes today. We have Elise, and we have Yifu. Okay, so just off of that, I'm getting, this could be, I don't know why I'm getting father, because that rune's not necessarily associated with father, but like through your father, a gift from your father for somebody, yeah, that's coming through, a gift from your father, your higher self, a gift from your higher self, a gift from God, an exchange with the universe, an exchange with your higher self maybe, to balance something out spiritually, give and take through choosing deliberately to make an exchange, possibly. But let's see what all of our cards are here. Okay, so from our Norse mythology cards, we have Vidar, which says berserker, the warrior, which male aggression could be involved here in your question. It's obviously not for everybody. We have Nacht, which is the goddess of night, and it says perpetual desire on these cards here. So through nighttime, through something that happens at night, something you do at night, nocturnal animals may be relevant. We have elder, which says ritual. And we have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Devil. Okay, so obviously this isn't going to be the answer to everybody's question here, but there's really strong energy coming through here, which is, the answer is through sexuality. I don't know if it's like through using your sexuality, through exploring it, through just tapping into the spiritual and creative potential of that energy. Yeah, the spiritual and creative, the sexual energy, lower chakras, something like that. Obviously, that's not for everybody. For others of you, it could just be, I'm getting something about instincts, tapping into your instincts, or through following your instincts. Don't be afraid of them. There's no evil there, even though you might have been taught that there's like evil in your body or evil in your instincts, something like that. That's just not actually true. That's like just something a lot of us are programmed with from childhood. From a higher perspective, there's nothing wrong with your instincts. There's nothing wrong with your body. There's nothing wrong with being a human. There's nothing wrong with being alive. So it might be, the answer to your question might be found through exploring that. Your body or your instincts or your sexuality, something like that. It might be through, I don't know, breaking through some walls and limitations you have in your head around that. Okay, obviously, okay, that message is obviously not for everybody. I'm also getting some other random things here. Like these elderberries, they're looking like blackberries to me. So blackberries is relevant to somebody, I think, here. I wonder what that question is about. But okay, let's go ahead and see if we can pull any other information and get more specific answers for those people here. So Spirit, can you help us find an answer for Group 2's question here? Natural remedies, through natural remedies. Might be through elderberries specifically for some of you, but that's not for everybody. It's through a natural plant. Like God-given, natural. That's kind of what a lot of this is boiling down to. So natural remedies, natural instincts, that kind of thing. Things that the universe, spirit, the divine power. I've said God multiple times in this reading, but it's whatever you call the divine creator, the ultimate the ultimate source of creation. Whatever is naturally created, your answer lies there. So I've pulled the Tower card here. That's really interesting, right underneath this berserker. So for some of you, this is letting your anger out. Okay, just like feel free to express your emotions. Okay, especially if you were told that some emotions are bad. They're not bad, they're not wrong. And it's like your answer is like through these emotions, through feeling them. Especially if you have any anger or rage inside and you feel like you're not allowed to let that out. I mean, you don't have to like throw a tantrum or hurt somebody else. You can just let your emotions out while you're alone, you know? Let your feelings out, you know? But pop the cork on the bottle, let things out, okay? It's like feelings are natural, bodies are natural, things are natural here. So just like, don't bottle them in. Don't feel. It's like the answer to how, for some of you, it's just like letting letting it out, letting yourself loose, letting yourself be more free. And we have the Hierophant. Yeah, too much structure. Too much structure and, I don't know, rules that maybe you've put around yourself or a situation, and those got to break down a bit. Let things flow a little more naturally is kind of your answer here. Can we get one more tarot card here, please, Spirit? And the Four of Swords, even rest. Like, don't overwork yourself to the point you're not letting yourself rest. You know, let natural processes flow. Let natural cycles flow. Let natural rhythms flow without weird shame and structures and limitations you've built up around it. It's okay. I mean, I feel like that's why we had this rune that represents these higher spiritual planes, these higher dimensional states. It's like they're just wanting to reassure you that from their perspective, a lot of the things that we limit ourselves on or feel bad about are really silly from a higher perspective. It's like you're bottling your emotions in because of some silly human reason, and it's just like they're like, no, feel, allow, be natural, that kind of thing. Yeah. So Spirit, can you give us any more detail for any people's more specific questions here? Can you help us answer their how question? A key is standing out to me. A key. If you lost a key, I don't know. Might be buried under an emotion. That's really specific. Okay, we have this fried egg here. More protein, maybe. More protein in your diet. We have the ice cream cone. More joy. It's like, especially if you're bottling up an emotion and you're trying to find an answer or a way out or something like that, it's just like there might be more happiness and joy buried under whatever it is you're bottling or ashamed of or afraid to let out. We have the wind emoji. That's usually what I call this, but leaves. There's leaves there. Again, that's pointing back to there's a natural remedy. There's a natural remedy for everything. The universe has created a way for everything, and whatever you're asking about, it's like it's possible. They're wanting me to say, remind you that it's possible. Everything is possible through, through just the way the universe is structured. Everything is possible. You are not unique. You don't have a uniquely impossible situation. Again, blackberries came through again. I don't know why. Blackberries is the answer to somebody. I have no idea what question that is for, but blackberries. And then we have this tongue out emoji. So we're looking for playfulness. We're also, again, opening up to sexuality or exploring it in some way. And yeah, don't feel free to go fast, but like don't go too fast. Go as fast as it is exciting. I don't know who that's for or what that means, but let's keep going. Let's get some more detail here. Let's keep answering this question for my beautiful group 2s. We have the Fool. That came out in group 1. Crazy. But that's this embracing of freedom, this embracing of, just being open and free and a bit naive and being okay, feeling okay, being that way. Being a human. It's okay to be human. Somebody needs to hear that. We have Armory. Again, there's a shield. There's, for some of you, it's like too much of a shield. You're shielding yourself too much. But others of you, there is still this reminder here that you are like protected. Okay? You are protected and loved by the divine. Can we get one more of these, please, Spirit? Laboratory, create, experiment. Okay, a lot of your creative energy is found in these unexplored feelings or emotions. The unknown. Don't be afraid to invent, create, be unique. Spirit, do you have any maybe specific careers and hobbies that might want to come out for my group 2s here? Okay. couple more, please. All right. This says artist, and it fell right on top of that laboratory card. So if you are an artist and you are experiencing a creative block, it is access these emotions, access whatever it is you're blocking out, access any of that guilt. We have accounting. We have account for anything missing specifically. We have skydiving, jump off the cliff, metaphorically. Don't actually jump off a cliff, please, without a parachute or safety, okay? This is technology. There might be a way through technology, an app that exists, something like that. Ask AI. What does it say? Puzzles. Have fun solving the puzzles. Not all your problems need to be so stressful. Some things are there that it's because of the fun, exciting challenge. That's not for everybody. So if that really triggered, then that wasn't for you, okay? We have gambling, as in, feel free to take risks, right? Open up. Take a few fun risks. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be so structured. You don't have to be so controlled. We have chilling. So just chill and relax. That really goes with the Four of Swords that came out earlier. You know, especially don't overwork yourself. Like if it's to the point you're getting a bunch of muscle tension, especially, it's like you need to chill out, relax a little more, let loose. It's okay to relax and indulge is what that's really the answer to your question, believe it or not. And that one faded away, so I cannot read that one. This one says musician. I'm going to put that next to the artist thing here. Music, creativity. If you're asking like, how can I make more money, or how can I become, famous, something like that, it might be through your music, it might be through your art, but you can't access that. You can't access that creative potential if you're blocking something off. And it says bar. This could be like exploring, like just going to a bar and letting loose. Maybe I'm also getting something like lower the bar for yourself. Your standards might be towards perfectionism, especially about your body. You don't need to embrace your body. Nobody's perfect. You might be holding the bar a little too high for yourself, and it's unfair from a higher perspective to yourself. And Spirit, do you have any last few cards to close out this reading to help us answer how for my beautiful group 2s? Earth. Don't be afraid of earthly things. They're okay. They're okay. Ground yourself. And we have compromise, okay? Especially if you do have that perfectionist streak, or you have a need to control a situation. It's like, let go of the reins a little bit. Let Spirit do some of the work. But anyway, that's what I got for you, group 2. I hope you found your answer somewhere in there. If this resonated, please give this video a like and a share. Always appreciated. Also, please comment down below. Let me know what your question was, because I'm always really curious to know what those are in readings like this. If you're comfortable, of course, you don't have to. Or you can just comment down below to let me know which group you were in. Feel free to check out my other readings too, especially if you're new here. And if you like pick a card readings and you're new here, you enjoyed this one, please consider subscribing. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. As always, I appreciate you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, group 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Arfedsonite today. So today we are getting an answer to any question that starts with how. How can this be done? How to do something? How will this play out? Whatever it is you asked. I'm sure you had your question when you chose your group. So we'll just get started. Just remember to stay discerning, because this is a very open-ended reading. There's going to be a lot of different answers coming through. So only take the answer that resonates for you. Okay, let's get started. So firstly, we're going to look at your guys' runes. And we have Awaz. And we have Hagalaz. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you asked a question in relation to marital problems, specifically legal problems, problems with contracts I'm seeing here. If you're asking how will something play out with some type of legal contract, business agreement, marriage agreement, that kind of thing, I don't know. It's not necessarily a positive sign, but let's see here. Okay, from our Norse mythology cards, we have Skadi, which says ambition and the hunt. So ambition, hard work might be required here for you. We have Grimnir, balance of contraries. Fire and ice. We have Nettle, which says tribulation. Hard work, trying times. Okay, so this is not, if you're asking how something's going to play out, honestly, I don't think it's going to play out in the most positive way for you or the person involved here, but let's keep looking. We have the 10 of Wands, we have the 10 of Cups, and we have the High Priestess. Okay, so how to do something. If you're, something might require a lot of hard work. Like if you're asking how to make something happen, it's going to take a lot of hard work. You can't, there's no getting around that. There's no sneaking around that. So if you're asking for a faster way or a shortcut, there's not going to be one. But I'm also getting this blockage, to be honest. So if you're like really trying to manifest something, really trying to make something happen, or just trying to work something out, maybe even with another person, you're having a fight with the person, someone who's very opposite you, it's like there are energies outside your control in your situation that are blocking you, causing resistance. And if you've kind of felt that way, like no matter what you do, you're running up against a wall, this reading is confirming that, because yeah, there is energies outside of your control that are going to block something or prevent something. And I don't know why it's going to be different from everybody's situation, but it's like the how in your case, it might be not possible or not possible right now until this blockage is resolved. Okay, so I am seeing there is, I see legal disputes, I see legal problems, I see things falling apart, I see fighting. So if you're asking a question about that, that energy is coming through, and there is like some sort of spiritual vibrational blockage out of your control that is going to prevent this from being resolved, or at least prevent it from being resolved at this time. If that's not resonating with some of you, there are also like, sorry, I keep getting messages about the vibrational blockage, especially if you're dealing with a throat chakra blockage. You're having throat chakra issues, throat problems, getting sick or illnesses around your throat, lungs area, or even maybe psychic blockages here too. If you're experiencing that and you're like, how do I unblock this? It's like, how? It's out of your control right now. It's like there's not much you can do. You have to surrender. There's some level of surrender involved here. Surrendering to the process of whatever's going on. Surrendering to the divine, the forces, whatever is going on. But with the 10 of Cups coming out here after this 10 of Wands, it's like the 10 of Cups, your wish fulfilled. It's like a promise under this surrender. Although it like, especially for some of you, Spirit's agreeing like, yeah, this is difficult. This is difficult. But surrender is necessary. Like you can't control right now. So there is some element of you have to give up control in this situation. Spirit, can we get some more cards? Can we get some more information here? And yeah, I know some of you have asked questions that can't be answered with what I just said, so we're getting more information, don't worry. Sudden revelations happening here, sudden information, just you have to wait. If like you're really asking how can I make this happen, how to do it, maybe even like how to find my partner with AWAS here. It's surrender the control, but still put in the steps. Keep the vision, keep the ambition. Even if it's hard work, it's just like work through it right now. Don't try to sneak around the wall. Okay. Spirit, can you tell us more? Help us get more answers for my group 3. Can you answer their how question, please? We have the Queen of Swords. Remain rational as much as you can. Try to just remain rational. Do the logical thing. Do the earthly thing. For someone here, I'm hearing if you need a lawyer, then hire one. We have strength. Just, again, wait it out. The force, you can't control this as much as you want an answer for something to do to help the situation better. You just can't right now. You have to surrender. Just stay strong. Hold the vision of what you want. And we have the Chariot. Yeah, just keep marching forward. Even the burden feels heavy right now in Spirit's acknowledging that. And I know not everyone's asking a heavy question. That's just coming through really strongly because some people need to hear that right now, okay? So just be patient and we'll get your less heavy questions answered as well. Yeah, but for those of you asking about a really tough situation where you just can't find a way, no matter what you try, it's not working out, that's your answer, is just keep marching forward, give up control, stop trying to find another way. And I'm sorry that's the answer, but it is. For some of you, there's something about, with the Chariot here, a car, fixing car troubles, getting a better car, traveling somewhere else. There is strength, maybe actual physical strength. You might need more actual physical strength involved. Something might be too heavy to carry on your own. You might need help, like physical help. You might be encouraged to seek that out. Drinking more water is an answer for somebody here. Or plants needing more water, dehydration, animals needing more water, something like that. Too much time in the sun is for somebody. Spirit, can you help us get some more answers here? Can you help us answer group 3's how question, please? But behind a wall, your answer is behind a wall. Someone else has the information. You have to find a way to find them to get that information. Maybe even seek out a spiritual guide if this isn't a legal thing. Obviously, like I said, seek out a lawyer earlier, but seek out some spiritual knowledge, spiritual text, something like that. Your answer might be there. Okay, we have the angry face emoji. If you're asking, like, how can I resolve tensions with this person? I'm fighting with this person's angry at me, this person's crazy, this kind of thing. It's like, you can't control how they feel. It might be better to just withdraw, surrender, give up. Like it might not be possible to work out what you're wanting to work out, and I'm sorry to say that. We have the sailboat. And again, if any of these have like specific meaning to you and your situation, please take that meaning that resonates for you, or any confirmation you're getting here. Yes, surrender the egos here. You might have to leave a situation. You might have to walk away. You might have to change the physical location of something. It's better to withdraw then let things get explosive. Spirit, can you help us? Any other information, clarity we can get for my group 3s here? We have the chocolate. You might be, I don't know, I'm getting, for some reason, this is giving the stimulant effects of chocolate. So you need more energy. If this, whatever you're asking about, it might be draining you. You might need to find a better way to improve your diet and your sleep to give you more energy generally for this, because again, I'm getting something about this heaviness. There's heaviness here. It's draining you, carrying something, and yeah, you have to work on your energy levels. We have the shoes. Walk away. Leave a situation. If there's a lot of fighting, a problem, something's too heavy, the option might be to walk away. It might be your wish, your dream, what you're wanting is somewhere else. And walking is always good advice. Going for walks, it's very good for your health. It's very, it helps clear your head. You might get your answers. You might get some clarity that way. And we have the eggplant. Yeah, I'm still getting those throat and third eye chakra blockages. If you're dealing with that, throat problems, colds, trouble communicating, headaches, just a blockage is in your intuition. This is beyond your control right now, but do yoga that's relevant to these chakras. Look up remedies for those blockages. It might be what's blocking you in some cases. Being called to draw one more of these cards. And lightning, that's so crazy because the lightning in this card was standing out to me earlier. Again, something's going to happen fast. Might be out of your control, might feel like a tower moment, and you have to write it out. Like, it's like the situation might be the more you try to figure out how to do something, try to figure out a clever way, try to get out of it, like, the worse it's going to get. Like, it's almost like the best thing you can do is just stop. just stop and reevaluate, or just keep going, like, because you just can't control it. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna grab a couple of these. Spirit, can you help us for all of my group 3s here? Help answer their question, please. Help answer their how question. Mentorship is coming through again. So again, like I said, lawyer if you're having legal problems, spiritual mentor maybe, just whatever your issue is related to, mentorship, someone who knows what they're going on, counselor, something like that. If you're having marital problems, like I was saying in the very beginning, marriage counselor maybe, that might be how to resolve it. Okay, so we have rebuild. Something might need to be torn down and rebuilt from scratch. Especially, again, ego's fighting something, getting involved there. We have the counterfeit coin. Again, legal problems, lawsuits, money. If you have done something wrong, you might have to face the consequences there. I know that's not for everybody. That's obviously not for everybody, but it's just like if you are facing troubles because you actually did something wrong, the answer is you kind of have to face the consequences. There's no way to get out of it. And I know that's only for like one of you, and we all make mistakes, right? It's not like Spirit's judging you if that's the case, but there are consequences to actions here on Earth. We have workshop. Again, just keep working through it. Take the logical step-by-step path. If you're like how to find something, it might be in a workshop, left at work, or stolen from work for somebody here. Bandit. Oh, wow, I just said that, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, if you're like, how to find this lost item, or like this lost money or whatever, it might be there was a thief involved, something like that. So it's like you won't find it. Wow, this is a tough one, group 3. But we have festival. So party, have a party, throw a party. For some of you. Again, I know not everyone's asking like these super tough questions. It's just the, the primary energy coming through here. Spirit, anything else that might help our group 3s answer their how question? Do you have anything else? Tiny houses, tiny houses. If you're having like a legal problem with your mortgage, there might be other housing options that are better for you. Because yeah, especially, in my country here in the US, we're really, struggling with the housing crisis for a lot of people here. Look into alternative housing options if that's for you. Okay, so it says manifest. So this is a reminder to hold the vision of what you want. Hold the vision and the feeling of what you want in your mind. Don't let yourself doubt what you need or want. We have make plans. And just 2 more of these, please, Spirit. Okay, 2 at a time. We have search. Search for like counsel, search for help, search for alternative options. And we have music. You might find your answer how to do something through music as well. Playing music, listening to music, the radio. You might receive signs from that. Okay, Spirit, can we get anything really specific? Anything really specific here for my group 3s to answer their question? Any others? Okay. Let's see here. And always take these specifically as they resonate, because these get very, very specific. So they're just specific messages for some people. So this one says woodworking. Woodworking, carpentry, rebuilding. You might have to rebuild a building, build a building yourself, because I was getting something about houses before. We have skiing. We have sports. We have racing. I'm actually getting don't race too hard. Don't get overly competitive. That's not the answer right now. Overly competitive is going to lead to this hagalas, hailstorm, chaos. We want to reduce the chaos right now. Shopping. Singing. That goes along with the music that came out earlier. Singing. Singing helps to heal your throat chakra. Remember, I'm getting something about a throat chakra block. So if you do sing, or just, even if you just like to sing and you don't think you're good at it, it is very healing in that way. We have the news and media. We have marketing. Social media, ask for help on social media. Crowdfunding, I'm kind of getting. Might be an answer for somebody. Frisbee. We have religion. Again, if you're religious, find a religious counselor, spiritual counselor. That might really be helpful for your situation for somebody. We have archery. Stay focused. Stay focused on the goal. Stay focused on the target. It's very important to stay mentally clear. We have nature. Always getting out into nature and camping right after it. Spending time in nature helps also clear out any blocked energy in your third eye. We have finance. You might need to seek out a finance professional, especially if you're dealing with a money problem here. And I'm kind of getting that some of you are money or legal, something like that. We have nurse. comedy. And our last one here, what is this? It says cooking. Okay, group 3, I think that's what I've got for you. Seems like a lot of you are going through kind of a tough situation, but it's like, we do have the 10 of Cups here, right? I keep being drawn to this 10 of Cups, so I feel like, you know, keep your eye on that 10 of Cups vision, what you want, how to fix a situation, how you want it to resolve, and I think that's really going to help you, because getting to that state of happiness and fulfillment is possible in your situation, even if you don't have much control right now. But anyway, that's what I got for you. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you feel comfortable, let me know what your question was in the comments below, because I'm always really curious about that and these types of readings. Or just let me know what group you were in. I'd really appreciate it. If you're new here and you like pick a card readings on a variety of topics, please consider subscribing. Check out my other readings as well on my channel page. I make a lot of pick a card readings on a variety of topics, so go check those out. And I always appreciate you guys being here. Best of luck to you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.